Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with the R Holistic Healer. I am back with another prophetic message. I just received actually four messages last night, and I want to get this message to you as soon as possible. Please forgive my attire. I have not had time to get myself together. I just got finished walking my dog, so please excuse the outfit. This is my early morning doggy walking outfit. Anyway, with all that being said, I just want to get I just want to say, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And I ask that if any one of you are watching this message, I ask that you guys clicked the subscribe button, so that way that when I um, receive messages, you will get the latest messages through the notification. But anyway, with all that being said, I just want to say, keep this in mind. The messages that I receive, just keep in mind that this could be a situation that could be happening this week, within 2 weeks, within a couple of weeks. Energy is fluid, so it kind of just flows. But this is the energy that's coming in. So, and this message may not apply to all, but it will apply to some. So keep that in mind as well too. But with all that being said, I just want to say, first of all, it is definitely a beautiful day. The sun is shining, so I had to crack the door open because the weather is absolutely nice. I don't know, for some particular reason, I just feel like today is going to be a great day. Why, I don't know. But anyway, with all that being said, let me move right into the message. So the message I received last night, some of you are going to be having your boundaries tested. I saw in my dream as if a girl was moving for some particular reason. She was moving, and when I say moving, she was moving, and I felt like she was moving in with someone, like a friend of hers or maybe a family member. But I got more so of a friend. But anyway, she has another friend or mutual acquaintance of hers, and basically they're trying to find themselves. I saw as if she had moved. Well, she had stated she was gonna move. Well, excuse me, I saw her that she was talking about. Let me shut this door. They're cutting the grass. She had mentioned that she was gonna move. So eventually, she did end up moving. So she moved her stuff into the place that she moved in with a friend of hers. And I saw that another friend of hers, who was more like felt like a male, or take it how it resonates, because it could be a male or it could be a female. It doesn't matter. But in the dream, it showed up as if it's a male archetype. And this was a female archetype who had actually moved, but there was a male I had saw. He was trying to protrude in on her boundaries, because she told him, she said, no, you can't move in, because he was persistent, like, oh, well, let me move in with you. And she was like, no, you can't move in. And then next thing you know, it kind of skipped a little bit, as if they was in the scene of a hallway, kind of like at school. But I know that these people probably weren't in school. But anyway, so next thing you know, this guy showed up at her doorway, and he was like carrying his bed. Well, actually, he was carrying his bed down the hallway of the school, his whole bed with the covers and all. So everything was intact, not the frame, but more like the mattress and the box springs. It was as if he was carrying that because he was trying to set up shop in her home. And she said, no, where you going with that? You can't come in here with that. And he said, he didn't say anything. He was just doing his own thing. And he basically had disregard for anything that she said. When she had told him no, that he could not move in, he was being very persistent. But with all that being said, I just wanted to let you know that from what I saw and what I got from that message, that some of you guys' boundaries are going to be tested. Somebody that you know that is close to you, that is a mutual friend, maybe a family member or someone close to you. I can't say who this particular person is. Everybody's situation is going to resonate differently. And I just wanted to let you guys know that some of your boundaries are going to be tested. In other words, someone's going to try to overstep your boundaries, but it's up to you if you allow them to do so, or if you're going to set up boundaries and be consistent. That's the universe testing you to see if you're going to allow someone else to come in and overstep your boundaries. So with all that being said, let me move on to the next message. The next message, I don't even know where this one came from. Well, I guess it doesn't apply to me because I don't eat meat, but I'll say this. I saw as if somebody was kind of like at a restaurant, and it felt like it was, you know how you go to like a seafood shop or a deli shop, and they have the different meats. They have the different meats and stuff on display. Well, I saw the meats was kind of, it kind of seemed almost like it was some beef, and this particular beef had like a lot of fat on it. And I know I was looking at the beef like, oh, I don't want that, like that's just too much fat on there. And then I saw another piece. I was like, well, can I have that piece? Well, I don't eat meat, but again, when I have these dreams, it shows up as if it's kind of happening to me sometimes. Either it shows up, it's kind of happening to me, or through me, should I say, that I'm able to see it through someone else's eyes. But I was like, yeah, I didn't like that piece. Can I get the other piece? So I don't know what beef has to do with anything, but there's some of you, I guess, maybe be considering about eating beef, or maybe cutting back on some of the fat in the beef. But that's what I saw in that dream, and that was just pretty much it. So I'm not really sure exactly what that was about, but I just knew that how it showed up for me, that I didn't want to eat all of that fat that was on me, and I asked for a more leaner piece. So maybe some of you are trying to cut back on some of the fat that you eat and eat more of lean, beef or whatever it was. It was specifically beef that I saw. It wasn't any other meats, but it was specifically beef. So whoever that message may resonates with. So the next message that I saw, actually, I'm going to skip one. I'm going to say the other one for last. So the other message I saw, that some of you might have asked God for a sign, and you was probably expecting it to show up in person, but it didn't show up in person. God gave you an answer through your dreams, is what I saw. It was very clearly, and once you saw it, you knew what it meant, and you basically was like, thank you, God, for just giving me that answer. So some of you have gotten your answer, or you're going to get your answer through dream state. So keep in mind too that sometimes God, he does what he wants to do. So sometimes if it's not always a situation where you see it in person, he'll give it to you in a different form. So it's up to you to pay attention to it. Okay, so my last message is something that I want to make you guys mindful of. I saw this situation, and let me say this first of all. I know DMX has passed away. I love DMX. And may his soul rest in peace. I'm sure he's more at peace now than probably we was just struggling here being on earth. But anyway, but with all that being said, I just wanted to say that some of you are going to experience a situation that you're going to have somebody that you know, someone either that's close to you, a friend, a mutual friend, or a family member. I can't really say how it resonates, but I saw it came in as if it was someone that I knew. I couldn't really tell who specifically it was. I couldn't tell if it was a family member, a friend, or a mutual friend, or just an acquaintance, or somebody that you knew. Or somebody that you know, excuse me. But it came in a form of, it made it seem as if we was all sitting around kind of reminiscing, kind of like how they're doing right now, like with DMX, just remembering all the good times and all the things that, he had accomplished, and the things he did, and things that just he did behind the scenes that people didn't really know about. This is what I saw. This is going to happen with a situation of somebody that is close to you that you know of. So I don't know who this person is going to be, but take it how it resonates. I can't say in what shape or form that it's going to come in. Again, whether it's a friend, a mutual friend, a family member, someone that's close to you. I just know that, I saw people kind of sit around and just kind of reminiscing on how this person was and how they lived their life. More, it wasn't a sad moment. Let me say that. It was more of a happy moment. Everybody was just kind of celebrating just how this individual was, and they was kind of laughing about, just how they lived their life and how they was uniquely them, and, just, there was nothing bad being said, but they was just kind of mimicking how they were, and they was happy with that. But anyway, with all that being said, I just want you guys to keep in mind, and I say this from the most humbling way as I know how to. I just want to make you guys aware, because there were 2 other times that I've actually had a prophetic dream, and it was a situation of 2 other people had passed away. So I'm just giving you this message just to kind of give you a heads up, a warning ahead of time. So it's not a situation that I'm trying to get you guys to be fearful. It's just more so of a situation of just trying to get you guys to be mindful of what's coming, so that you be prepared. But with all that being said, I actually received 2 other messages before. One with Donald Trump's brother. I got that prophetic message in a dream right before his brother had passed away. I had no idea until somebody told me that he had passed away, and I was like, I saw that in a dream. But anyway, may his soul rest in peace. And I saw that somebody else's grandmother at the time, this was probably like some time ago, but I saw somebody's grandmother, some kids were standing over maybe like a grandmother, and they was just kind of saying their goodbyes because she was getting ready to leave. So I just want to make you guys aware of, if I'm receiving that message, this obviously is something that's to come. So just keep in mind, just be mindful, because again, I don't know who this individual is, and for everybody's situation, it's going to be differently. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm wishing you all much love, and I'm wishing you much light on your journey. And I say peace and blessings, and I say namaste.